Okay, everybody. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello, everyone. How are you today?
Fine.
Right. Okay. Before that, can you hear my voice? Oh,
Yes, Ustaz.
Yes, Ustaz.
is it okay?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Good. Okay. Now, before we go on our lesson, I would like one of you to be the leader of praying together. Maybe Mbak Fatima, can you? Yes. Okay.
Okay, everyone. Before we start our lesson today, let us pray together by read Basmalah and Al-Fatihah.
Okay. Thank you, Mbak Fatima. Right. Okay, everybody. Let's we start our lesson. Okay. Today, I'm very happy because this is the weather is so cold today, and for today, I would like to give you special subjects today. This is about history. Anyone here interested in history? Anyone here interested in history?
Yes, Ustaz.
Wow, right. Okay. Well, before we start, I would like to give you a game. This is about the history of Indonesia. You can choose the memories you have about the hero or about the history of Indonesia. Can you see the screen here? Next, Aisyah Rosida, Fatima. Now let's start. Okay, Indonesian history. Okay. Yes, okay. Next. Yes, okay. Now, Amalia is the third one. Then Aisyah Rosida, second. And the winner is Mahmuda. Okay, give applause to Mahmuda. Thank you. Well, everybody, this is the game about the history of Indonesia. For today's meeting, we are talking about history. When we are talking about history, is it talking about the present, future, or past event? Anyone know? Past event, yes, this is the past event. So today we are discussing about past event. We will discuss about the head. We studied about code, the past form of code. I hope for the end of the lessons, you can produce, do research on the internet about the space travel, and then you present in the classroom. Okay, this is the point of studying for today. Okay, now let's continue. Please watch the video about this the space fact today. Okay.
Space facts. They were small steps for one man, but they were giant leaps for mankind. Today, we look at some facts about man's exploration in space.
Well, everybody, this is the story, the history of space travel or space facts. There are many facts. Okay, the next discussion. Okay, today we are discussing about had, simple past, and of to have. There is affirmative or positive, negative, interrogative, and short answer. Is it clear? I, you, he had a bike at the age of 5. And then negative, I, you, he didn't have a car. And then interrogative, did I, did you, did he have a bike? And then the short answer, yes, I did. Yes, he did. Yes, you did. And then no, I didn't. You know, you didn't. Okay. Before that, I would like to give you this audio. Please listen and read the text here. Okay.
Space facts.
The first animal in space was the Russian dog Laika in 1957. The Russian Yuri Gagarin was the first astronaut in space. His Vostok spacecraft completed an orbit of the Earth on the 12th of April 1961. Neil Armstrong was an American astronaut. He walked on the moon in 1969. In the 1960s and 70s, spacecraft could reach the moon in 3 days. The Mir space station orbited Earth from 1986 to 2001. It had lots of computers, a gym, and 2 bedrooms. It didn't have bedrooms for visiting astronauts. Visitors fixed their sleeping bags to the wall so that they didn't float around.
Okay. Is it clear? The audio? Okay, now let's recheck here. Right, okay. Now find the examples in the text below. Now let's check, find the example in the reading text. Mbak Nindya, can you find
Yes,
paragraph?
the last paragraph.
The last
It-
paragraph, which one
Bedrooms.
didn't have? Okay. Now let's continue to discuss about the past simple had, and then we will compare with was or were. Okay. For number 1, would you please Mbak Ferensa? Number 2, Mbak Kaisa. Nah, Mbak Amalia. Number 4. Next, number 5. Okay, number 6, Mbak Amalia Mahmuda.
Maybe where?
Good. Okay, number 7. Mbak Fatima.
Didn't.
Yes, okay, good. Number 8, Mbak Aisyah.
Was.
Okay, good. Okay, next, let's go on. Yeah, we have had for the simple past of to have, and then now we have could, the simple past of can. Ability. Okay, I, you, he could talk at the age of 2. For negative, I, you, he couldn't walk at the age of 1. For integrative, could I, you, and for short answer, yes, I could. No, I couldn't. Okay, is it clear? Yeah. Now we check. Okay, Mbak Camilla, can you find an example in the text below? Could or couldn't? Can you?
In the
Yes.
1960
Yes, in the 19.
and 70 spacecraft could reach the
Yes.
moon in 3 days.
Yes, okay. Any other? Now let's check. Yes, in the 1960s and 70s, spacecraft could reach the moon in 3 days. Okay. Now we go on. Complete the sentences with could, past simple of can. Is it easy? Yes. Okay. Now let's go on, Mbak Ferensa. Number 1.
Cold.
Cool. Yes, okay. Number 2, Mbak Keisa.
Couldn't.
Couldn't. Yes, good. Okay, number 3, Mbak Amalia S. Mbak Amalia.
Golden.
Could. Number 3.
Oh.
Could. Yes, okay. Number 4, Mbak Amalia Mahmuda.
Cold.
Cool. Yes, okay. Number 5, Mbak Fatima.
Couldn't.
Golden. Okay, good. Yes, this is the past form of can. It will be cool, and for negative, golden. Okay. Next, please put the verb in the brackets in the correct form. Okay, can you? Yes. Okay. For number 1, Mbak Aisyah. Ancient Inca children
Had.
wooden
Yes.
toys. Yes, good. Okay. Number 2, Mbak Camilla. Number 3, Mbak Nindya. Next, number 5, Mbak Keisa.
Were.
Word? Yes, good. Next. Now, listen to the audio. The audio is about someone here. And then please answer according to the audio. Okay? Are you ready?
When I was 8 years old, I had a bike. I didn't have a skateboard. I could read and write. I couldn't cook. My favorite toy was Lego. My favorite food was pizza. My favorite things were my bike and my books.
Okay. For number 1, anyone know? When I was 8 years old, I
Had. I
had
Had
what?
a bicycle.
I had a
Yes,
bike.
I had a bike. Okay. My favorite things
My favorite things were bike
Were bicycle.
were my bike
My
and
bike and my
my
books.
books. Okay. Now to check your understanding, I would like to give you a game. Okay. Now the class divided by 2 groups, and the first group will be Aisha, Camila, Nindya, and Firenza. This is group A. Okay. And then for group B will be Keisa, Amalia S, Amalia M, and Fatima. Okay. And the leader of group A will be Aisha, and the leader of group B will be Keisa. Do you still remember how to play the game? Please, the arrow will be the first one. Maybe A, maybe B, okay? Yes, okay, now let's start. Still remember, team A will be Aisha and team B will be Keisa. Okay? Are you ready? Yes. Okay, now let's play. Okay, Lucy, blah, 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 computer. Okay, team B.
Didn't have.
Yes. Okay, good. Team A. Mbak Aisyah and friends.
Who
Was or were?
was
Was. Yes. Okay, good. Next. Mbak Aisyah and friends.
could play the piano at the age of 6?
Can play or could play?
Could play.
Could play. Yes, okay, next. Well, okay. Team B is the winner. Give applause to Team B, Mbak Kaisa and friend. Okay, next. Let's continue. The next one we will discuss is about the simple past regular verb. Okay, how do we form regular verb? Is like this one. Okay, we form the past simple of regular verb with a noun or subject pronoun plus base form of the verb and then plus ed. Okay, plus ed. And then next, we use the past simple for actions which happened at a certain time in the past, stated or implied. Okay, let's check this one. Simple or past simple, affirmative or positive. He played basketball yesterday. And then for negative, he didn't play football yesterday. For interrogative, did he play tennis yesterday? Yes, I did, or no, I didn't. Okay. Okay, let's check the description here. Verb plus ed. We use the past simple for actions which happen at a certain time in the past, stated or implied. The example, he watched TV last night. When? Last night. Time is stated last night. He didn't listen to music. When? Last night. Time implied. Okay, now let's check the spelling rules. Verb ending in E plus D, like light. Okay, verbs ending in consonants plus Y should be emitted and change IED. Like try, it will be tried. Verbs ending in vowel plus Y plus ED, like play, played. For verbs ending in one stress, vowel between two consonants, double the last consonants plus ed, like stop. The double consonant stop, double P. Okay? Time expressions, yesterday afternoon, yesterday morning, last night, last week, last month, 2 days, or 2 weeks ago. Okay, this is the time expression of past. Is it clear? Is it clear? Yes. Okay, now let's go on to the next discussion. And then now, please find the examples in the text below. Simple or past simple regular. Can you, anyone know?
Completed.
Completed?
Completed.
Completed.
Yes.
Okay, next.
And walked.
Yes, okay, good. No, yeah? Okay.
No.
What about this one?
Fix
They
it. Fix it.
didn't float. Yeah.
Fix it.
Or
Fix it.
fix, yes, okay. The discussion you already know. This is about Leonardo da Vinci. Anyone know Leonardo da Vinci? Okay, if you don't know, let's check in the video. Okay, please watch the video here.
Leonardo da Vinci is famous for his vast knowledge in many subjects such as painting, sculpting, engineering, geology, botany, and mathematics. Da Vinci's studies in science and engineering were as important and clever as his artistic work. His drawings include studies of the human body, animals, plants, rocks, and even ideas for war machines similar to tanks, and a drawing of a flying machine. Leonardo died in 1519, but his life's work continues to amaze and inspire millions. Many people believe Leonardo da Vinci was the first Renaissance man.
You should choose fill in the blank with the simple or past simple regular verb. Okay, is it clear? Compose will be composed. Okay. Yes, okay. Now for number one, let's start with Mbak Aisyah. Leonardo da Vinci.
Leonardo da Vinci died in Italy. Nearly.
Live or died? Yeah, okay. Lived in Italy nearly 500 years. So 500 years ago. Okay. Next, Mbak Nindya. Painted. Yes, painted pictures. Number 5, Mbak Keisa.
Died.
Good. Next, the last number 6, Mbak Amalia Mahmuda. Leonardo da Vinci didn't die in 1525. He died in 1519. Okay. For number 2, anyone know?
Didn't live in Spain. He lived in Italy.
Italy? Yes, good. Okay, he lived in Italy. Okay, number 5. In Sweden, didn't use his notes to build a bridge, but people in Norway will be look at the text again, put the word in the correct order to form question based on the text. Okay, please arrange. Okay, Number 1. For number 2 will be Mbak Aisyah.
Did he paint pictures? Did he paint pictures?
Yes. Did he paint picture? Yes. Good. Number 6 will be Mbak Amalia.
Did Leonardo's note use people in Turkey?
Okay, let's check. Did people in Turkey use Leonardo's note? Yes. Is it clear? Okay. Next. This one. Next, number 3, Mbak Fatima. Did he compose music?
Yes, he did.
Yes, it. Mbak Keisa?
Yes, he did.
Yes.
Oh, no, they didn't.
No, they didn't because people, more than one. Okay. Yes. Next, let's time for game. Hey, Mbak Aisyah and friends. Didn't or did?
When did Anna start learning Italian?
Okay, good. Ayo.
Walt.
Without ed. Yes, okay. Congratulations, Team A wins. Okay, give applause to Team A, Mbak Aisyah and friend. Okay, next. Do some research on the internet about the history of space travel. Find your own space fact and present them to the class. What you have to do is please discuss with your friend first. I will be unmute myself and then you discuss whatever you want to discuss. It's okay. And then I will give you 10 minutes to discuss with your friend, and then one of you or two of you will present in the class. Okay, please do the research on the internet. Okay, are you ready? I will give you 10 minutes to discuss with your friend. Okay,
Do some research about space travel. Apa gay?
Jadinya gimana kalau mau nyari di internet?
Jalanan keluar angkasa.
Ada nih.
I got it.
Ada nih sedikit.
Ini interesting fact about space.
History of space travel.
Adanya ini.
Aku keywordnya gini. Space fact terus yang paling atas.
Space what?
Fact. Space fact.
Space fact.
Yang 12 itu Thais?
Hah?
12.
Itu loh yang
10. Awalnya ada planet-planet, terus ada solar system.
Spacefact.com tah.
Yo.
Yeah, this one.
Walah yo.
Yang paling bawah ada
Iya.
fact about space. Nah,
Aduh,
itu.
Oh.
Space does not begin at specific altitude.
Of the line.
Ini kan lebih sedikit kan?
Kilometer is a commonly used definition yang itu.
Iya, yang itu.
Oke. Apa? Terus?
Kalau estimate itu apa?
Emil juga ngasih aku history of space travel.
Wow. Ya itu loh di Kompasin Muda.
Pakai itu.
Interesting fact about space. Space does not begin at specific. Siapa yang presentasi? Kalau misalnya pakai ini.
okay, 1 minute more. Okay, who will present?
Fatimah and Aisyah.
Fatima and Aisyah. Okay. Who will be first, Fatima or Aisyah? I will check your attendance, please. Aisyah and Fatima. Okay. Who will be the first one to present? Fatima?
Yes, I will be first, Ustaz.
Yes, okay. Okay, Mbak Fatima, are you ready?
History
Yes,
of
okay.
space. History of space travel. Space flight began in the 20th century following theoretical and practical breakthrough by Konstantin Tsiolkovsky and Robert H. Goddard. The Soviet Union took the lead in the post-war space race, launching the first satellite, the first man and the first woman into orbit. The United States caught up with and then passed their Soviet rivals during the mid-1960s, landing the first man on the moon in 1969. In the same period, France, the United Kingdom, Japan, and China were concurrently developing more limited launching capabilities. The first human to journey into outer space was Yuri Gagarin, who flew the Vostok 1 spacecraft launched by Soviet Union on 12th of April 1961 as part of the Vostok program. On 5th of May 1961, Alan Shepard became the first American to travel into the space, and in 1971 he walked on the moon. Valentina Tereshkova is the first and youngest woman to have flown into space with a solo mission on the Vostok 3 on 16th of June 1963. She orbited the Earth for 48 times, spent almost 3 years, and have been on a solo space mission. Vladimir Komarov was the first human to die in space flight due the parachute failure that caused his Soyuz capsule to fall to the ground. Komarov was selected to command the Soyuz 1 in 1967 with Yuri Gagarin as his backup cosmonaut. The cosmonauts knew the spacecraft had major safety problems, but Komarov stated that if he were to refuse to fly, Gagarin would be forced to go instead. Komarov chose to fly to protect Gagarin and insisted before the flight that his funeral be open case so that the Soviet leadership could see what they had done. On 18 March 1965, Alexei Leonov became the first person to conduct the spacewalk, exiting the capsule during the Voskhod 2 mission for 12 minutes and 9 seconds. Neil Alden Armstrong was an American astronaut and aeronautical engineer, then the first person to walk on the moon. He was also a naval aviator, test pilot, and university professor. Thank you.
Thank you. Good explanation, good presentation. Thank you, Mbak Fatima. Okay, next, Mbak Aisyah, the second presentation. Okay, are you ready, Mbak Aisyah?
Yes.
Okay, next.
So now I want to present 5 interesting facts about space. The first fact is space is a hard vacuum, meaning it is a void containing very little matter. Second fact, there is no sound in space because Molecules are too far apart to transmit sound, so there's no sound in space.
Yes.
Third fact, the space between galaxies is not completely empty, but has an average of 1 atom per cubic meter. And fourth fact is there are an estimated 100 until 14 billion stars in our galaxy, the Milky Way. And the last fact is the International Space Station is the largest ever crewed object in space. Thank you.
You are welcome. Good. Five space fact. Okay. Everyone, do you still remember Mbak Aisyah's statement, five facts? Yes. Well, next, I will share screen. We will play the quiz once more, okay? Okay, now, Team A, choose your player. This one, or this one, or this one.
The third one.
The third one, the pink book, yeah? Okay.
Team B.
Team B,
Choose your player.
This one, this one, this one. Oh, this one is belong to Team A. But Keisa and friends, this one?
The second one, maybe.
The second one, yeah. Okay. Now time for quiz.
Read and complete. A person who acts on stage or in films is A.
Actor.
A waiter.
An actor.
B. A
Actor.
journalist. C. A lawyer. D. An actor.
An actor.
Yes. The correct answer is read and complete. An obelisk looks like a tall narrow pyramid, B. large passageway, C. large statue, D. a short narrow pyramid.
Anyone know? One, ayo. Okay, time is over.
The correct answer is tall narrow pyramid.
Okay. Team B, get ready.
Read and complete. Albert Einstein was A. a painter, B. a scientist, C. an astronaut, D.
Okay,
a sculptor.
Be a scientist. Scientist.
Okay, good.
Yes, the correct answer is a scientist.
Okay. Congratulations to both of teams.
Congratulations to both teams. It's a draw.
Give applause to our class. Okay. Because this is a draw, it means that you are clever students. Okay. Well, I think that's all for this meeting. Before we end the lessons, I would like one of you conclude what we have learned from today's meeting. Anyone want to tell to your friend or to present to your friend what we have learned from today's meeting?
Today's meeting we have to learn about history and about fun fact about space.
Did you enjoy?
Really enjoy it.
Really enjoy it. Okay. Anyone will be conclude? Any other? Okay. Yes. Mbak Aisyah, will you?
We learned about past tense
And then?
and fact of space, history of space, with a game and quiz.
Yeah. Did you enjoy the game?
Yes, actually.
Can you learn more about the knowledge of with the game?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I hope that if you want to be a good student, you want to be a good or success man or success women, you should practice more, even though by playing the game, but you should learn about the game, not just the fun, but the knowledge of the game. Is it right? Well, okay. I think for this meeting that's all. I would like one of you will close the meeting by play together. Mbak Aisyah, will you close the meeting? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let's close this meeting with Hamdalah and Kafaratul Majelis.
Okay. Don't forget for the next meeting we will discuss more about past tense and also discuss about history. But remember, please do the exercise on LMS at smpt.darulfikri.id. Okay. Thanks for your joining today. See you next time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.